This is from finance.yahoo.com. Russia gives Google 24 hours to delete banned account. Yeah. Yep. Russia's communications watchdog on Monday gave Google 24 hours to delete what it called prohibited content or be fined, and said Moscow could eventually slow down the company's traffic in the country. Russia has already placed a punitive slowdown on U.S. social network Twitter for not deleting banned content, part of a push by Moscow to rein in Western tech giants and beef up what it calls its internet sovereignty. The watchdog, crap, how do I say this? Roskomnadzor, yeah, that one right there. There you go. Say that 3 times fast, said it had sent more than 26,000 calls to Google to remove illegal information, including videos containing information on drugs or violence and material from what it called extremist organizations. Oh, the extremist organizations, right? Of course, that's what we want to crack down on, right? If you're anti-government, well, you're an extremist now. Well, I guess you always have been, but now it's becoming more blatant and more obvious that they don't like that kind of talk. Back to the whole free speech and all those things. It doesn't exist anymore, does it? I mean, we're talking about Russia, for crying out loud. But you see, right? You see how these countries move to kind of crack down information that they don't like out there. So anyway, here we go. Google will be fined between 800,000 rubles and 4 million rubles. I love saying rubles. If it does not restrict access to the banned information, Roskomnadzor said. There you go. I said it. So that's 10,000 to 54,000 U.S. dollars. A repeat offense would be punishable by a fine of up to 10% of the company's total annual revenue, it said. Yeah, right. You think Google's going to do that? Nah. Nah. But this is interesting to note because there's a couple things here that are pretty cool. We have showdowns with sovereign nations, clearly Russia in this case, that are really competing with Google, and so I've stated this in the past that these huge technocratic companies, whatever you want to call them, are not just companies anymore. They are large enough to be nations in their own right, and so powerful enough. They have enough resources. They have enough, senators they purchased and all the rest of this. Exactly. Night Stalker, what's up, says they wiped their ass with 10 grand. Yeah, exactly. They don't give a damn about that. I think that's the thing here is that we'll see what happens to this, but it is interesting to note that some of these countries are having a problem with, allowing particular incidents, particular details, particular information to get out and to be kind of circulated on social media, just like that's happening here, right? Again, like I said, I don't care. A lot of people have jumped off the Trump train, and that's fine, but they banned him from social media. And it just goes to show, right? People aren't into speech. These technocrats are not into free speech. They're into controlling narratives. They're into building narratives, and they're into doing things like this, challenging Google to delete banned content. And see, as you see in the article here, it says they've already throttled actual Twitter, right? Slowed Twitter down because they haven't removed posts that are detrimental to the Russian state.